Hey everybody, welcome to The Dose. My name is Brian. I have spent some time thinking about the U.S. Olympics. I'm watching the Winter Olympics on TV, and I love watching the Winter Olympics because I love watching a champion. I really do. I love watching people compete, but I love watching a champion because champions emulate the greatest of character traits that all of us wish we had and that all of us wish that we could exude on a consistent and regular basis. Champions are fun to watch. Here's the exciting thing about watching the Olympics for me. When I watch, for example, the figure skaters, and I know that it's not the most manly of sports, right? Ice skating, the figure skating is not the most manly of sports. However, let me tell you that whether male or female, couple or single, however it is they're doing it, when you watch an Olympic ice skater skate, you know that they have dedicated their entire lives to the development of their craft. They have dedicated every waking hour, every spare moment, not only in practical application, but in study and in watching tape and in diet and in exercise and in discipline and just all the things that have gone into it. When you watch an Olympic figure skater skate, you know unequivocally, without any shred of doubt, that they have dedicated thousands, if not tens of thousands of hours to perfecting their craft. And only knows how many hundreds or thousands of hours to that one routine over and over and over, and how many fallen and cracked ribs and broken fingers and snapped femurs and bruised hips and bruised tailbones and smacked heads have they gone through. And by the way, just along the way, just as a sidebar, how much money do you think they got paid while going through everything they went through to become as good as they are? And the answer is nothing. They got paid nothing. They got zero compensation. And the person that doesn't medal at the Olympics still gets zero compensation. Now, the gold medalist will be on the cover of the Wheaties box. But the fourth place, nothing. Silver medalist, bronze medalist, fourth place, nothing. Nothing. Don't even remember. Couldn't even remember they were there. Won't even be there 4 years from now. Dedicate their entire lives to this moment. Fourth place, nothing. So what's that tell you? Dedication. What I find fascinating about the Olympics is that these individuals will dedicate their entire lives working like no one they know works, working like no one they've ever seen has worked, to place, to medal in the Olympics. And if they don't, they know that they will be essentially forgotten, that they'll be essentially disregarded. But knowing that if they do, they will have achieved immortality in the realm of physical achievements, in the realm of sports achievement. And yet there's zero compensation on the way there. And there's zero compensation if they even get there. And there's zero compensation pretty much unless they're a medalist. And even if they're a medalist, the compensation is short-lived. Look, you're only going to be on the Wheaties box for a year or two before they find somebody else to stick on the Wheaties box. You know what I mean? But what does all this mean? It means that true champions dedicate whatever time, whatever resources, whatever sacrifice, whatever pain, whatever is necessary to the highest attainment of their goals, the very pinnacle, the very best of the best of the best of what they could possibly be and what they're trying to achieve. And they don't worry about what they don't get if they don't get there. And they don't worry about how much they will have sacrificed if they don't make it. And they don't worry about what they won't have if they don't succeed. They don't worry about any of that. They think of only what the rewards will be when they make it to the top. And that's why they're champions. And you and I and every one of us can learn a lesson from that. We can be like David from the Bible. You know, when David went to face Goliath, he didn't ask, how big is this guy? How much does he weigh? How much experience does he have? How many people has he killed? David didn't ask any of those questions. He just said, hey, what do I get if I win? Well, neither straight. No taxes for me or my family for an entire generation, and I get to marry Saul's daughter, the princess? I'm in. Sign me up. You see, because David, like our Olympic champions, was only concerned about the reward. He was only concerned about the end state. Keep your mind focused on what you want and let the rest of it just be consequences if, in fact, it comes to that. And I'm going to let you know that you and I and every one of us, deep down within ourselves, are champions. If we can just get our heads in the right place and think about it in the right way. Watch the Olympics for a while. You'll see what I mean. It's the dose, guys. Make it a great day.